Hello, 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 everyone. My name is Focus, or just Focus, and we're here today to run Sonic the Hedgehog 2006. So some of you may know this game is very infamous, and that's the reason why it's in Memeathon. The funniest thing is the run itself is not a meme. The run itself is extremely, extremely good, and this category is one of my favorites, if not my exact favorite. And that is Silver Story, all gold medals. So, what is all gold medals? If any of you played Sonic Adventure 1 or Sonic Adventure 2, you know there's emblems in the game, which you get from completing certain tasks and finishing that up right there. Sonic 6 has an equivalent called gold medals, solely on gold medals, and they're like this. They have 5 per stage, and then they have some for the extra stages, some for the bosses, and some for the hub worlds. What we're trying to do today is to complete all of Silver's Story's gold medals. This requires us to get an S rank on every stage, including the hard mode variant, as well as collect silver medals within the stages and also the hub world. And so that is what we're going to do, essentially. Get all the missions done, get all the silver medals collected, get all the S ranks completed. And it sounds pretty simple, but it's actually really, really fun. Silver in particular has a lot of broken tech and a lot of really interesting movement, so it's worthwhile watching this and seeing where it goes, so it's gonna be a fun one, everyone. Alright. We also have Sonic completed to 93%. We're gonna use his gems in Silver Story, so progress between stories does transfer if you've saved in one story and then go into another. So I have all of Sonic's kit, for instance, and the gems that I would need in Silver Story. That's important just to mention because it is a thing that we use a decent amount, especially in all gold medals. It's not really used as often in the main categories. So it's going to be pretty fun. So yeah, we need to make sure we get an S rank on everything, including the town missions, the hard mode stages, the bosses, and the main stages. That's essentially the premise of this category, and so if we're ready on the time, I'm more than happy to begin in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! Okay, so the first thing we're going to talk about is something called telethrow. Telethrow is a fairly recent trick that we found. Essentially, it allows you to throw yourself on any object so long as you can lift it and stand on it at a steep angle. This is because the game, when it tries to throw something down, or when it tries to throw you as you lift an object by pressing RT while on top of it, it tries to throw it down at a 45-degree angle. But if you're standing at a sharper angle than that, it's going to actually break. Or sorry, it's going to actually throw... The rock broke, and I was just like, that's what happens. It's going to actually throw you at that angle. So you can see I basically throw myself down on the object. Like, I throw myself on the object because I'm standing at a steeper angle than it throws down. And as a result, I'm able to throw myself around the stage. It's a really simple trick. It's actually pretty easy to do. And it is the fastest way to move around in Silver Story, pretty much. So we're collecting silver medals at the moment. There are a total of 10 in each stage. There are a total of 9 stages, so that makes for 90 medals there, and then 30 in the hub world. So one other thing about silver medals is, if you restart the stage after collecting them, they'll still be collected, so I can collect those 3 and then restart to save time here. And there we go, that's our first section done. There are 4 in this section, 2 in the next section, and 4 in the last section. Oh yeah, last save time 2005. My Xbox 360's internal clock is busted. Anyhow.
Leave this to me.
We're not going to play as Blaze. We actually don't play as Blaze in the main categories in Silver Story here. We actually skip to play as Silver. But it's easier as Blaze to get through here and get the silver medals this way because it's not very easy to telethrow to the areas where the silver medals are. So Blaze has this trick called the Advanced Fire Claw, which we're going to try to use hopefully soon. By the way, 5, 6. So let's see if we can get it. Okay, I'll do it once more for the fans. 1, 2, 3. Okay, yeah, I'm just going to do this normally. Unfortunate that I didn't get it, but we're hoping to see that trick later. This is a spinning claw. There is essentially a way with the spinning claw to preserve momentum while using it. If you charge one on the ground and then let go of the frame after you jump, you're able to preserve ground momentum in the spinning claw move. And for some reason, we call that the Advanced Fire Claw. Go figure. Really useful trick. It's really frustrating though, because in order to build up speed on rails, for instance, you need to like, what's the word? In order to build up speed on rails, you need to actually, you need to press X, so you need to somehow press X, hold X, and then release X, like, within a really close succession of each other, and it's just like, huh? Anyways, I just did a frame buffered input. That is holding X or any button on a previous screen and then letting go on the load screen. That allows me to press a button first frame when I load into a new area, and as a result, I can go ahead and use the Fire Claw, the homing attack, as Blaze to skip playing as Silver, which means this is faster. And so we're just going to finish Silver's section as Blaze and get all the silver medals that are in it. Like so. And there we go, that's all 10 silver medals, and so we can finish the stage as Blaze and finish the first stage of all gold medals. There we go. Good, yes. Good. And there we go. So we automatically get an S rank here. I'll often use the term auto S rank if there are issues with, like... I'll use the term auto S rank if, in fact, for instance... What's the word? If we go so fast, the time bonus is actually going to give us an S rank anyways. That's what I call an automatic S rank. And so we just got the 3 gold medals you'd expect to get in a main stage. You have the medal for getting all 10 silver medals, that will come up first. Then completing the stage normally, you hope you get that one. And then S rank thereafter. Alright, so now we get the first boss of the story, which is Iblis Phase 1. A little bit slow of a start, but Iblis Phase 1 is essentially where we get to see Silver's object mechanics start up. So, Silver will pick up objects, and he will throw them in the order they are picked up. So it's important to essentially know how you're, like, interacting with things properly. So for instance, I have this big one to my right. I made sure that I picked it up first, so throw it there. Nice. Then hit him here. There we go. The other thing is, especially for bosses like Iblis, you need to make sure that you aren't throwing things too quickly. Because Iblis here has invincibility frames, and if you throw something when a character has invincibility frames, it's just going to waste ammo. It's not going to pick up at all. That's a little bit frustrating when it happens, but you need to make sure you're timing properly so that it's not an issue. And this is another automatic S rank. In fact, most bosses in Sonic 06 are automatic S ranks. There's no way to skip the S rank, with the exception of one of the bosses here in Silver's story, which we need to make sure we S rank. Do not do the faster strat that you expect to do in the main category for one of the bosses here, because that will actually lose you time significantly in all gold medals. Alright, so we currently have 5 gold medals. Silver, by the way, has a total of 56, if you're wondering. Seems like a weird number, but 56 is the total number of gold medals we need to get. And 120 silver medals. We're going to get a silver medal here in the hub world. If you're wondering why we're here now, Mephilus, one of the main villains in Sonic 06, has convinced Silver and Blaze that a 16-year-old is the reason why the devil exists in the future. And so we need to go kill that 16-year-old.
The Iblis trigger. Where is he?
Yeah, plot. I don't really pay attention to the plot in 06 anymore. It just sort of blends. So we're just going to do telethrows on this rock. Telethrows are so useful because they can be done on pretty much anything. Just so long as you have that steepness. That steepness is all that matters, pretty much. So I'm just going to throw myself over here. Sick. Very good. So that's the silver medal right there in the hub world. That's 11 total now we have. I have a counter on my timer just to, you know, check with this stuff. And from there, we're now onto one of the harder stages in all gold medals. It starts off right here. Tropical Jungle is a very, very funky stage, let's say that. So,
It looks like this Lotus will help me jump.
this is not an automatic S rank. In fact, the S rank here is kind of difficult to get to. But I'm going to get 3 silver medals to begin with. Just get them out of the way because the route I take for the rest of the stage doesn't have me going into this area. So I make sure to get the first 3 here. There's one up here. Oh, okay, okay. Sometimes you can get 06, because I definitely did not jump too late there. I phased through that, that log. That's never happened. But it's fine. I'm totally fine. You know, it's fine. Woods don't need to hurt me. Get this silver medal, and then restart the section. And now we're going to try to do a telethrow off of the boxes here. I'm going to hope that that gets destroyed. Okay, cool. Throw myself over to here. And then down. Still metal right here. Go over here, destroy these two. We're gonna pick them up. They are immediately stunnable because they have no arms. So like this. Pick this one up. Try not to. These corpses can actually damage you if for a little while after they're like are let go. So you want to make sure you're not losing your rings that way. It can be very easy to do so though. So rings. Okay, get over here. Pick up this platform. Let it spin a little bit so we get onto its back, like so.
I wish I could go up.
Well, I wish I could go up too, Silver. I wonder if I can go up, everyone. Do you guys think I can go up? That would really be helpful for my current purposes. Okay, that's not what I expected. Sure. Sorry. That was not part of the plan. I did not mean to do that. But we'll take it. So, one over here. I'm gonna go back now and get the one over there. I am sorry. That was just really unexpected. Sometimes this game just does things and you have to accept the fact that it does those things. Okay. I need to get a platform over here. I need to get a platform. So let me just hope this one will turn. Okay, that should work. No, don't. So the platform itself, oh, this is gonna be slow. That's unfortunate. I think I could still get the S rank, which is what matters. But I'm trying to get over here with the platform, because the platform itself, despite looking flat, has a steep angle on the sides. There we go. And I can hover over back to here. Yeah, this is going to be a little bit slow, but we should still be able to get the S rank, which is what matters. So just going to hover here. Down here. Silver medal there. Get to here, stun semi. Throw it over, trick shot. Ooh! Then hover, jump. Hey, you don't get it. You know, it's not an 06 run if you don't get 06 at least a few times. Last silver medal's in there, and now I'm gonna do something here. There's a combo system actually in Sonic 06. A lot of people don't know about this. Sorry, a combo and leader system. These are interesting systems. So certain groups of enemies have leaders. Usually they're a slightly different color than the rest of the group. And if you destroy them, you destroy everyone in the group, and that can potentially lead to getting combos. Like, you know, like actual like bonus points. And so I can just sit on the platform here. And land onto the gold ring. This should still be an S rank, from what I can tell. Oh, just barely. Whew! That scared me. That very much scared me. Nice, though. Good recovery. We'll call that a good recovery. And yeah, we have all the gold medals. Whew! Oh, did the timer freeze on the stream? That's not good. New world record at 3 minutes and 58 seconds. Don't worry, the timer's just loading, everyone. So now we get to one of the easier stages in All Gold Medals. The All Gold Medals one here is... I have a timer on my end, so don't worry. The timer... I'll tell you the time as we go along. Anyhow, this is one of the easier stages, actually, in All Gold Medals. It's a really annoying stage in the main categories because of a trick using something called the loop launch and then using an AFC to skip across water. But in here it's pretty simple, so I'm going to talk a little bit about score mechanics in 06. So there are three major things to keep in mind when score attacking in 06, when trying to get the best score in something. The first is time. So you get a time bonus. Time bonus in 06 is actually a set value that ticks down 40 points per second. So, for instance, I have I forget what it is here. I think it's like 50k flat, maybe? I forget exactly. I think it's lower than that. Anyways, can I get this? No, okay. AFCs are not working for me today, though that's okay. So yeah, it's a set value that ticks down by 40 points every second. So time does matter, but remember it's only 40 points a second. So it's not like super important. The second thing is actual in-game score, and I've mentioned before, you have stuff like combos, you have stuff like leaders, and using those to your advantage to get big point bonuses at once is pretty important in Sonic 06, actually. And the last thing is rings. Rings are actually super vital, and I think especially in like Sonic's story, doing all Elementals there, rings are like one of the most vital resources of points. So rings in this game are 10 points if you pick them up, and so getting like 10 of them is just 100 points already, which isn't too bad. But the more important thing is if you bring those rings to the end of the stage, so for instance I have like 30 right now, that's 100 points per ring. That's 3,000 points right there. Most stages, 50k is an S rank, and most missions, 30k is, so rings can make or break your run. It doesn't matter here, for instance, because there's a funny thing with the 360 release of this game.
Complain.
Where this time bonus, for some reason, the score here on this stage, for whatever reason, the score bonus requires you to get 30k. That's not normal. And in fact, if you play the stage over again, in like, Act Trial, it fixes itself. It's 50k again, as it should be. It should be 50k for stages. But for some reason in the story, and only on the 360 release, which is the version I'm using right here, they just decided, hey, why don't we make it easier for the player? And that makes it very simple to do anything in it. So, now we gotta look for some people in the town. Yeah. So we're gonna actually, instead of skipping talking to people in the town, we actually have to talk to people in the town in this category, because you can't skip any missions. Normally in 06, in Silver Story there are 7 required missions. We skip 5 of them, which I know sounds like a lot. It is. In the main category in Silver Story no credits warp, we skip 5 of the 7 normally required missions, but we have to do all of them here. And so we have to do every single side mission as well, the ones that aren't required. So here's Lord Regis, my favorite game show host. He's my favorite, I love him. And this is Silver's combat before we get certain things later in the story, this is gonna be something painful. But this isn't the most fun form of combat, because you essentially just have to use what you're given, and sometimes it still messes up, like that. I don't know what happened there. And so I'm just trying to stun certain enemies, pick up others. Using what I can to get around the stages, but it's a little bit frustrating, admittedly, because Silver has such limited range of motion at this point in the run. You basically can only stun enemies or pick up objects to defeat things, and so that can lead to some frustration. I don't know how good this is. I mean, it's pretty slow, but it should still S rank. I don't really like this mission that much, because there isn't much you can do. It was a little bit slow. You get like 40 seconds if everything goes well. That's still an S rank, right? Okay, thank you.
Perfect.
That was scared me. Yeah, mission 8 might be my least favorite mission in the game, actually, thinking about it. I'm glad we can skip it, but I can't skip it here. It's a lot easier once you get the shock bracelet, but we're actually skipping the shock bracelet. I'll talk about that when we get to that later in the story. We're not going to head to the desert because what we get for defeating a bunch of enemies for my favorite game show host is access to the desert. Aw, hell yeah. Nice. Oh, let me out. Let me off the barrel. Good, that saved time. That's a telethrow off of a barrel. Love it. Love to see it. So this point, we now have Dusty Desert. We actually are going to skip getting the silver medals. We're going to come back later once we have more of Silver's kit to actually finish and get the silver medals here. So we're going to have to return to this stage later in the story. What we're going to do now is just go for speed. This is an automatic S rank stage, and so what we're going to do is just go really fast. And how are we going to do that? We're going to use something called the lift exploit to get out of bounds first. So I'm going to push this pot against the wall like so, then jump, break out. I have a pot here. Let that go through. Oh, fuck you. I'm going to wait a little bit because I don't like this spike ball. Just wait for the next sand wave. This is a little bit slow, but it's better safe than sorry in Dusty Desert. I'm going to get this to push out for us. And now we have a pot out of bounds, and now we have an object out of bounds. What do you think we're going to do? Of course we're going to telethrow. There we go. That's in the right direction, so I now have a good angle of steepness right here. And now we're going to telethrow. There are some death planes in this stage. Just make sure you don't hit them. That was actually really solid. There are death planes to my right and to an up, so I can't throw too high, nor can I throw too far to the right. If I throw too far to the left, I'm going to go back in bounds, potentially hit something. And that was pretty good. That was actually really good. I'm really happy with that. Almost golded. And now we get to see a little bit of the beauty of Soliana. So Soliana is the city that Sonic 06 takes place in. It's the hub world, and it's based off Venice. Obviously, it's Venice 2.0, or I guess 1.5 or like 0.5. And it's really beautiful, has a really nice aesthetic, I really enjoy it, it's very relaxing. One of the most relaxing things about it is when I get to play as a 14-year-old psychokinetic hedgehog from the future and absolutely destroy a 16-year-old. Yes, Sonic, that hurt.
What? Here I come. What? No.
And that was a little bit slow still. You can get it on the first set of objects you pick up, but that's a little bit rare. And in fact, the thing we do normally in No Credits Warp is wait for 13 seconds to pass and get him in 13 seconds. If you do that, you can save more time than you could otherwise, because you skip the gold medal. But we want all the gold medals in this story, so ignore that. My favorite part about that one was the really delayed "that hurt." Like, there was a pause of like 2 seconds, and then "that hurt." And I just really enjoyed that. That was like really fun. So at this point of the story, we're supposed to get something called the Shock Bracelet. And the Shock Bracelet is a really useful move, casually, actually. It's one of the more useful pieces of Silver's tech, or Silver's kit, which is essentially, it's like a ground pound. It's called Psycho Shock, which doesn't sound like a very good term, but hey, you make do. You make do. And it essentially acts as a ground pound, and it can stun enemies within a range of your doing that action. And that's pretty good. It helps you with combat significantly. But we're not going to get that because it busies up the X button. We want to have the X button free, because if you hold X, well, it's done by holding X, and so you can't hold X or else you'll do that in the future. So, we're going to do a traffic violation instead. I'm going to push this sign against this wall here. Let it flip over. Oh, I said let it flip over. Yep. And then push it through the hole here until it reaches there. And I'm going to walk right. Okay, let me reset that sign up. That should be better. Yeah, okay, there we go. And that is Sign Clip. Really simple, honestly, and it allows you to get into White Acropolis early without needing the Shock Bracelet. And this used to be a very difficult trick. We used to do a telelaunch on a sign, and that's a lot harder. And now we can just do that, and it saves time. It's like significantly faster than any other method we did to try to skip that before, and that's really cool. So this is the last time we're going to see Blaze until the revisits. So if you like Blaze, well, say bye to Blaze. Also, we need to defeat all the enemies. No, we don't. The developers were really nice to put in a small gap there, which we can just jump through and skip all of them. I'm just gonna get this third one here. That's a leader, so when you get, that's a combo. When you see like the radical on the right, that's a combo. It's a point. You get all the points from defeating the enemies normally, plus the combo, which makes it super useful. I'm gonna get the silver medal here. Jump to my left. And so let's get the AFC. I haven't gotten an AFC in this run yet, so let me get that. I want to get that. I really want to get that. I just fell and wasted 50 seconds. Very cool. I'm not gonna go for it again. I didn't even do an AFC. I just was being pathetic, to be honest. That was like really pathetic.
You need to defeat all the enemies.
Like I tried to curl around, but you can see the platform there is fairly tight. And so if you actually mess it up, you can just fall off and die. Like I did there, the most pathetic thing you can possibly do. But it's fine. I'm pathetic. I'm not gonna go for it again, which is okay. I want to make sure that I, finish in decent time. So push through. Tilting the camera around with LT. A lot of people don't know the camera controls in this game, as I've learned. So there's a silver medal to my left in this rock. Get that. And then I need to actually defeat the enemies, which is unfortunate. What I was trying to do was set up a trick that allowed me to clip through the wall here. I can use the boost panel speed and preserve it in my spinning claw, and actually skip having to defeat any of the enemies. And that is just because that section is really annoying. Those enemies are not fun. I just jump on this, throw myself, wee. And we're gonna do that again with this rock. Set yourself up like so. Damn it. Gaming. Drop the spike balls into the ice so you can get the 6th medal. And then hover over, you're just going to complete this section fairly normally. It's a little bit frustrating when you can't do the telethrows properly in this game because it's just so slow to walk, but imagine the fact that this used to be the fastest way to get around, walking. We used to have to just walk. So many things opened up when telethrow came into the picture. So defeat that enemy. Again, it's only stunnable after you drop both its arms, which is a little bit frustrating, but nothing you can't handle. Get into this, get the silver medal underneath. Oh, get this. Thank you. Jump through here. Hop around. 8th silver medal is in here. In this rock. And now we're going to do some neat comboing here. So we have this leader here, the red one. We're going to throw it. 3100. And if you chain them together, if it's quick enough, you can actually get a chain combo. There we go, 6800. Slightly more points than otherwise would be. Oh, I'm almost forgetting the silver medal over here. I was in a hard mode brain. Oh, shoot. I'm gonna get some rings. I dropped my rings because, yeah, if you didn't know, those are... Oh, I love those enemies so much. Those snowballs actually do contact damage. I love those enemies that just strafe immediately when you're close by. It's really funny. I don't know why it's funny, but it's funny. Alright, and then we're just going to pick up these spike balls. Get that there. And there we go. That's all the silver medals, and this should be an S rank. Telethrow right. There you go. Yeah, not bad.
Perfect.
People compare that, so someone mentions like stasis strats in the Breath of the Wild. They both use the same physics engine, actually. If you're curious. They both use the Havoc physics engine. And 06 came first. So I like to say Breath of the Wild is like Silver's story. Yeah, we lost some time there, but nothing we can't make up. We can do this. And then we have to fight Egg Genesis, because, yeah. No, yeah, they both use the Havoc physics engine. That's not a joke. That's a genuine statement. Both use the Havoc physics engine. The same physics engine. Yeah. Anyhow, so this boss is cyclic. We need to get 6 hits on it to complete a cycle. It has 4 cycles. So, give me a ring, thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh my god. Good, okay, that was alright. Not the best, but I'll take it. A little bit slow, so it should be like a 48. I'll take it. So let's see if I can get this trick here. Yeah, okay, there we go. So now it's just hovering in the air, and this will mean it will not like lag the result screen. There we go, perfect. 48. You need to like hit it at the right spot in order to do that. It's very particular. For it to just hover like that. I guess it just thinks that once you hit it there, it's like you are the ground. The ground is you. I don't know why it acts like that, but it does. Alright, so you all have experienced, you know, the psychokinetic thrill of Silver's the Hedgehog, and the passionate fiery blaze of Blaze the cat. But I don't think anyone here has experienced true speed. I don't think anyone here has experienced what it's like to go really fast in this video game. Are you guys ready? Are y'all ready to go really fast in Sonic the Hedgehog 2006? Like, really, really quick? I'm ready. Hell yeah, Amy. Hell yeah. So this is the Amy mission, everyone. Where do I start? Oh, that was unavoidable. That was literally unavoidable. I literally got the unavoidable hit. Okay, okay. Anyhow, yeah, so this is Amy's gameplay. It feels like a tank. It's very, very, very fast, as you can tell, though. It's a very fast tank. She has her Pico Pico hammer. She stops to use it. And yeah, we have to play this in every single category except any %. Which, yeah, there are very few ways you can speed this up. I can run against a chair here and skip forward a little bit. See? Chair strats. And then hit myself here. Or I get hit, I guess. That wasn't very good.
Just perfect.
Cool. Yeah. I love that. It's just how it be. It be Amy. Alright. So, coming up next, we have a normally required mission, Mission 11. In the main category in 06, we skip this, but we need to get all the missions completed as before, so obviously, we need to do some stuff there. And so, what we're going to go ahead and get is something called the Heart of Wind. Now, the Heart of Wind is super, super important, because the Heart of Wind, you know, I haven't mentioned this yet, actually. It's sort of passed by my mind. We have something called levitation extensions in Silver. If you hold X on the last frame of animation of the hover, like after you let go, you can preserve the hover momentum in your regular fall, which means you can go forward faster than normal. This is all due to the stun slap mechanic. It's a very weird and strange mechanic. It does that again here with the teleport dash, which is a really fast move that we can normally get that does this, but it doesn't last very long. Press X on the last frame of animation, 9 frames after you double tap A, and you can preserve the teleport dash in your stun slap. This is a very fast form of movement, and we call it the Extended Teleport Dash, or ETD. And yes, it is a single frame, but the thing about it is the same frame each time, and so if you get used to the rhythm it usually takes, you can get them much quicker and much more consistently than otherwise. But it breaks the game pretty significantly. Anyways, Metal Gear Solid? Yeah. Hell yeah. I love Solid Snake. And that's a mission, I guess. It's one of the more pointless missions out there. I honestly, it exists, and we do it. And yes, that pattern is consistent, by the way. You can go to the right, wait a little bit, go through there. And it will save, it will be a consistent, like, 6 or 7 second time. So yeah, the teleport dash stuff is now one of the fastest forms of movement without objects. Which means Silver can do this teleport dash stuff anywhere, the ETD stuff anywhere. And because we skipped the shock bracelet, we can hold X and preserve our momentum for even longer. So, if I can do this right, there we go. That is a super extended teleport dash, or SETD. And we're going fast. There we go. So that's our first silver medal. Oh, come on, camera. Don't do that. Don't do me dirty. We have our second one here. Stun this enemy. Go forward, so you hopefully can damage that. Didn't do that. This requires you to get some rings, because this is also not an automatic S rank. You don't need too many rings, but you do need enough to get by. Try for a combo here with the explosive box. Could be worse, honestly. I'll get the rings here. Get a combo here if you can, as well, also with the explosive box. Not that one, but okay. No combo. That's alright, though. Capsule there. And for some reason, they put, like, a lot of silver medals really close to each other here. I don't know why. Like, that one's there. And then that one's there. And there's another one up here. Like, I don't fully understand why they did it like that, but we'll take those. Yeah, so 6 ones here. And then I need to be careful not to get damaged here. Oh. Thank you. Oh my god, my ETDs! There we go, thank you. Get it right here. No! I need to destroy this enemy to get a silver medal. Make sure not to get hit there, because it's really important you have a good amount of rings for the end of this section. I need to destroy all the enemies here to get the last silver medal, which this one sucks. This one's the worst silver medal to try for. But you have your good friend, Shovels. Oh! How dare you! Okay, you want to stun this first enemy, throw it so the second enemy flinches, stun that one, and that's consistent. There you go! That is Radical Train. Not bad! Yeah, S rank 2. Very nice. And there we go. Should be all the gold medals that we need for here. So let's see if we get 3. Come on, I'm betting. Yep. Okay, so we got everything we need. Cool. And now we get on to probably my least favorite boss in the game. This is Shadow. The Shadow fight is something. Let's just put it that way. The Shadow fight sure is something. So, immediately teleport dash to your left. Pick up these barrels and destroy him. Please. Don't delay. Let him rest up for a bit and pick up these 8. Then get back near again. That's pretty good so far. Now get 7, these 7. Wait for a red shadow to come over here. Wow, extremely good fight. Extremely good shadow. I'll take that. Very, very nice. That is really good.
Perfect.
That's as good as you want Shadow to go. It's just like Sonic in that Shadow doesn't have invincibility frames, but the barrels are a lot harder to hit consistently, because sometimes they can register but push Shadow away from you, sometimes they don't register at all, sometimes they get hit by other barrels. So, excellent fight. So next up is Aquatic Base, and this is the most interesting stage in the entire, well, the first section is the most interesting stage in the entire run. I feel like one of them. I think Dusty Desert Silver Medals comes close. Actually, Dusty Desert Silver Medals is probably consistently more WoW, but this is the first time you really get to see Silver's tech and how much you can really make an impact in a story like this. So we're going to clip through here. We're going to skip Shadow entirely. We're going to get the Silver Medal right here. Let's clip through here again. And we're going to do a Death strat. We're going to do a Death Warp strat, actually. So I'm going to clip through this door right here, hit the checkpoint, and then I'm going to get a box. Why am I getting a box, you might ask? We're going to do a really interesting mechanic here that Silver just happens to have. If I push this box against this wall and make a 90-degree angle and then teleport dash in, I can clip through. So I essentially make myself my own clip. And we can do that to skip any of the... We can do that to skip into Silver's section as Silver. I know that doesn't make any sense, but we're normally supposed to swap the Shadow here. Oh, come on. There we go. Avoid hitting any checkpoints, by the way, because we're going to Death Warp at the end of this. So we need to get 2 Silver Medals here. We're going to go over here and do that. 1 here. Hey. Fast boy. Clip through here. Silver Medal, and then die. Like, immediately die. Now we're here. We're here with the Silver Ball. And we have a really good cycle, actually. We have a really good cycle to complete this in quick time. So, get the Silver Medal here. Make sure you get that. Then curve around, Super Monkey Ball style. Get through here. Clip through here. And you go. There you go. That is the first section. Just gotta clip through here now. Explode this box. And there you go. That's Silver's first section of Aquatic Base. Honestly, one of the coolest stages this early into the run. You can just see how you absolutely assassinate and annihilate that stage to get all the Silver Medals and then just finish. It's really cool. Second section, less cool. It's pretty straightforward. So there's a Silver Medal over here to the left. And then we're going to do a SCTD through here. Whoop. And then we're going to land on the medal, hopefully. Just about. Open this door, and then this is like the most silly medal in the entire game. This gate over to my left does not ever... Oh, yeah, I need to make sure that this is underwater, everyone. Can someone tell me if this was underwater? There is absolutely no way that gate opens. So you're supposed to just hover and like pick it up like that, which is really silly. I don't like that, because you can die pretty easily there. Anyways, we're just going to do some SCTDs around here. Get through here. There we go. 10 Silver Medals like that. Oh, come on. There we go. This is a very smooth Aquatic Base, by the way. Very, very happy with this. And now we got combat for the final section. So I'm just going to drop an explosive here. Drop another explosive on a Fire Dog. Yep. Hit that. Stun it. We don't have the shock bracelet, so we have to make do with what we get. And one of the things that's really funny, actually, is we're going to stun these worms. We're going to let them be. We're just going to let the worms happen. Wait for these enemies to get stunned. Push the worms into them. They despawn. Like that. See? And there you go. That's it. That is Aquatic Base, and pretty good stuff too. Really high score, but it doesn't really matter because it's an automatic S rank. No, easily my best Aquatic Base. That's gonna gold. Hey, let's go. Yeah, that was a really slick aquatic base. We'll take those. I'm very happy with that. Yeah, gold by 2 seconds. Obviously, there's still some time to be saved there, but yeah, getting that is nice. And so now, we get into the best part of the run, and the reason why I think this is a good run for Memeathon, the missions. Oh, if you've not seen the Sonic 06 missions, everyone, you are in for a treat. They are surely something. The missions are just unspeakably good. We'll put it that way. So the first things first, though, we have silver medals in the hub world. We collected 3 earlier. We're going to collect the remaining 17 here. There's a total of 20 in this hub world. Just going to go over here, get these barrels here, spin them to the side, let them stop like that, rotate like this, get a steep angle. Nice trick shot. You can hear I got the silver medal because you could hear the jingle, and then die. That's 2.
I'm going to stop Dr. Eggman no matter what. Please.
Can't tell me that wasn't cool. If you tell me that wasn't cool, I'm going to be sad. So there's 3 right there. Honestly, though, the missions are one of my favorite things in 06. People are complaining about them all the time. I actually do enjoy playing them, because a lot of them have a really good movement tech in them. So middle here. And Renzo. So this guy is apparently the ghost of a pilot who died. And in order to rest his soul, we need to go through the same track that he did and beat the record that was supposed to be there so that he can rest in peace. Let's take a look at this flight path, everyone. Let us take a look at this flight path together and see where it goes. Because I think there's a little bit interesting here. A little bit of something interesting here. Okay, I mean, I don't think planes are supposed to do that, but some people have fun with really weird plane paths. I mean, this is pretty high actually, but I don't know if it's gonna work very well. I'm not fully on board with this idea. I don't think the FAA would be either, but oh, okay. I mean, I don't know. Does this break any aviation laws? I think it probably breaks some. Oh yeah. This is the ending. And if you think about it as a flight path, yeah, it's dark. It's very oddly dark.
Perfect.
Anyhow, back to our normal scheduled fun. This is, we're now that we spawn at the top of the roof, because once you finish a mission, you spawn where you just talked to them. So, I'm on top of the roof here. Gonna get the silver medal. Die.
No!
Thank you. Now we respawn at the roof. I'm gonna go over here to my left. And then we're gonna get the silver medal up here. And we're gonna fail. That's what we're gonna do. Teleslide to here.
Hey.
Famous guard. Hey. I'm pretty sure he crashed into the building. Is the thought. Is that he died because he crashed. Which again, very dark. This is a pretty silly mission. This mission has no purpose to exist. Protect the coastline has absolutely no purpose. We just attack things from far away. It kind of sucks. Use the optics where you can. Get over here, pick up these. You don't want to use too many of anything. That's a little bit slow because I had to wait a second cycle. pick up these again and just use them to defeat them. Oh, okay. I guess that's fair. What the heck? Come on. Thank you. That was really silly. That took way longer than it should have. That one, I was pretty smooth until that last hit when it was just like, can't pick up anything, but you want to make sure you don't die. I've actually died on here before. Fun fact. In the middle of a run. Just don't do that.
Perfect.
Alright then. Okay. So, now we gotta get some more silver medals. I'm gonna try to do another trick shot, because I'm cool, and this is a very gamer game. So I'm just gonna take a barrel, land myself. Complete failure! Yeah! Love it. Yeah, it didn't work out as I hoped. Wanted to tilt the barrel slightly so I could throw myself to get this silver medal, but I already did a trick shot. I already earned my gamer status. Hover over here. Let Blaze die a bunch. I don't really mind. SCTD into the silver medal. I said SCTD. There we go. And then talk to Mikhail. So this is a little boy. He's lost his bronze medals. Ooh, the only kind of medal we haven't seen. And so he wants you to find them. It's convenient that they added a bunch of public infrastructure for you to find them, because it's a set path. And I think if Mikhail just took fucking 5 steps, it would have worked a little bit better. He just took 5 steps, everything would be fine. But no. Just no. He just decided, no, I'm not doing this. I'm gonna get this 14-year-old to help me. And that's what we're doing here. We're basically being his, like, courier. This is cool if I can get it. Never mind. Everything sucks. I was trying to do the SCTD, that you can just do an SCTD. It breaks the camera, but you can just, like, fly all the way over to that, so the bronze medal there. Then go over here. There we go. Again, this is a pretty set path. I have no idea why Mikhail's like, I can't do this. What do you mean humans can't use springs? Oh, come on. Oh, that sucks. That sucks. Neither of the SCTDs. Not our lucky day today, everyone, it seems. So this will be a fairly slow mission, 3. Hey, the ending's not bad, though. Never mind, I spoke too soon. Alright, SCTD over to the ending. Come on. There we go. And not great. And yeah, thank you, Mikhail, for your support, I guess. Look at him dance. Look at him go. Look at him go! He's a kid, he's doing it. So up next is Super Smash Brothers. But before Super Smash Brothers, before Break the Targets, we're gonna go ahead and get some more silver medals, of course. Take it to my left. And then I'm gonna jump onto the spring here. Again, they just conveniently have springs here just for hedgehogs and not for humans, apparently. And I always like to ask, are springs public infrastructure? Will they be put into the budget of Soliana, the springs? Would it be like, would you need like a bus pass to get into the springs of Soliana? What do you guys think? I think it's a really important thing to consider. It's a very philosophical question. Okay, I need the ETD, please. Please? Thank you. Can I get the funny? I'm gonna try for the funny. Oh, almost. Never mind. It's fine. I tried for the funny, didn't quite work out. It kind of worked out. You can see that I almost clipped through. But anyways, this building's weird. There's this guy here just dead on the table. Couldn't revive him. There's a family fighting over here. And there's another couple looking out onto a silver medal. And there we go. That's those silver medals. And now break the targets. Ooh, iCarly for Wii, the natural sequel to Sonic the Hedgehog 2006. So yeah, so on a water target tournament, this is basically break the targets. Like, that's just what this is. So if you get the music playing, that'd be great. Okay, maybe the wrong... I don't think... man, I don't think Sakurai got the right music for this. That sucks. I mean, I couldn't do anything about it, but... You know, I'm just trying my best over here. Man, the apples, so these are the apples. You're going to see them again later. Apples are really important in 06. Very important fruit in many more ways than one. Yeah, the targeting mechanics here are a little bit iffy. Silver can technically home in on things by holding towards the direction, but it's very vague. There's not much control there, to be honest. But, you know, we make do. Alright, next up, oh boy, this mission. So I did a run yesterday, a run that got world record in this category, actually, just yesterday. And it was pretty good, it was pretty fun. And this mission I managed to get IL world record in the middle of this run. This mission is Sonic Man, and if you haven't seen Sonic Man, prepare to bless your eyes. So we're gonna go over here to my left. Look at him. So he has a really metallic Sonic helmet, and he also is cool because he has a shirt of the first Sonic game's logo on it, like it was from Redbubble. And yeah, he also has these glove things that make it look like Superman, which doesn't really make that much sense. So we're just going to do a bunch of movement here. Really fast movement. I actually died in Sonic Man. Okay. That's a first. There's a first for everything. You can die in Sonic Man. I didn't want to... I just quit the mission immediately so that I could then retry it. And unfortunately, that wastes a lot of time because load screens are so long in this game. But we're fine. Still well on schedule to be on pace to finish this in decent time, so I'm not upset. But it's also funny when you die in a mission, because that means you have to wait the entire load screen to talk to them again, and then wait the other load screen to start the mission again. Alright. Second try, rematch. Yeah, your action gauge limits everything in this game, by the way, which means that if you don't use it properly, then you can honestly waste a lot of time. That was really bad, but we'll take it. There are worse ways to lose time, like Flame Core Hard. Oh boy, we're gonna get to that soon. And there we go, that's Sonic Man. Sure is Sonic Man. And then the game lags a lot, for some reason here. Because he then John Cena's his way into the screen. Everyone's just really close up, I guess, and that's why. There are the staring children there to your right. I hope you appreciate those staring children. They look completely soulless. Alright then. So next up, we have the other infamous mission, which is the Soliana boys. So we're going to talk to Anakin Skywalker here, and Anakin here is going to tell us the secrets of Soliana, which is basically, hey, catch those kids. Bet you can't do that. And so we challenge Anakin to doing that, I guess? And yeah, there is the single worst line in the entire game right here. This is the worst prompt in the entire game. Capture the 6 children within the time limit. Oh, God, okay. Don't put it like that, 06, but... Jesus. Oh, come on, Anakin, you face through a table. There we go. So you need to be good at ETDing here in order to do this, and my ETDs are not up to par today. Just here, come on. Also, this is one of the best songs in the game. I love this mission music. It's like, what genre would you refer to this as? Like, kinda ska? Again, you can't actually teleport dash if you're too low on action gauge. You need to have a decent amount of action gauge, because the teleport dash, I think, takes 15. So if you have less than 15 points, the gauge being full is 100, by the way, you can't teleport dash. So you need to be careful there. Not bad, not bad. And there we go. That's the majority of the missions in 06 done, actually. At this point, we still got more though. We're not done the missions yet. There's still quite a lot to go through. And in fact, one of the hardest missions is going to come up in about 2 missions time. The hardest mission for the sake of this story. And if I save that, that can save me like a whole minute of time. So let's see if we can do that later. So, world record is still technically possible at this point, even though I'm about 3 minutes behind and died at Sonic Man. So I'm gonna get this barrel here. It's a pretty cool barrel. Do it again, my friend, the barrel. Nice, cool. One there. Another one here. And there we go. Nice. That's nice. Don't do that. Thank you. Thank you for letting me slap you first, of course, as well. Hello, Nick. Nick in the chat. So everyone go follow Nick if you haven't yet. Nick867. He is an amazing Sonic 06 speedrunner and current record holder of all stories. Hey. Very good dude. Good friend of mine. And yeah, I have to shout him out, of course. Especially since he's awake right now at like midnight his time. So this is Protect Anna. She knows the secret. And so this is normally an escort mission. We're going to make it not an escort mission. We're going to push her away from this bench. Good, she didn't get stuck. And we're going to wait here for enemies to... We want to let her get ahead. She just can go on her own. She can go ahead and do whatever she wants. She's cool. She's Anna. She has the secret. And we're going to wait here until the enemies spawn in behind her and then scare her. That is faster than letting Anna just go to the end on her own. And it's definitely faster than skipping to the end on your own yourself, because the enemies will slow her down at the beginning. Gonna wait here until 27 seconds or so, and let another enemy spawn in behind her. Exit, escape, try it again, scare her twice. There you go! Perfect. Good Anna. So how many points do you think this barricade is worth? This barbershop barricade, everyone? Normal enemy points are about 100, by the way. So like a single enemy, like the ones over there to my right, about 100. Yeah, it's 500 points. That is more than enemies that take 3 hits to kill, which is incredible to think about. I don't know why they gave that single barricade so many points, but they did, and that's just the decision we live with. That's the world we live in. We live in a world where killing a barber is more, or destroying a barber's property is more worthwhile than anything else. Hi everyone. I'm safe in here. I'm out of bounds. It's a good image. I want to hang that up on my wall. And there we go.
Great.
Pretty good. And that's an S rank.
Perfect.
Hey, we golded by like less than a second, but still, it counts. So we now have 83 silver medals and 28 gold medals, by the way. By the way, you know I mentioned where we're doing the missions, right? Yeah, we're doing the missions and getting an S rank in all of them for a single gold medal. One of the 56. But you still need to do it. So, yeah. I enjoy the missions in this game, though. I think they're pretty fun. So, I actually genuinely enjoy them. So, I don't think this is too bad, but... yeah, it's a little bit frustrating that this is all for one. just a single one. Just not, you know, no more than one. Just one. So, but I have never mentioned telesliding yet. So if you double tap teleport dash on the ground, if you double tap A and do it within 2 frames of the first press, so A and then double tap A within 2 frames, you can slide on the ground. It can also be done if you just have any incline, and it's easier to do on inclines, but you can even do it from declining surfaces if you double tap fast enough. Inclining ones don't even have a much more generous window. You just need to teleport dash into them. You don't even need to, like, do that. But that, for instance, that's like 2 frames. If you're doing it, like, on a flat surface. And so we can do that right here, and just double tapping, for instance. You also need to make sure you get all these capsules in these missions, otherwise the mission won't be complete. So it's important that you actually hit every one of them. I've had times where I've missed one and I had to go hover up to get it. It sucks. Pretty good. We Superman 64 through that pretty well, I think. That was apparently the way to train Solion and guards, which I guess they could hover? I don't really know.
Perfect.
And now comes the most difficult mission to do. This is the first of the trials. So in this game, we're supposed to do 3 missions to unlock an eagle that will take us to Kingdom Valley, which is the next stage in the run. We can actually skip that mission, or these missions, using something called Trial Skip in No Credits Warp, and it's a really difficult trick. It involves using those levitation extensions to save some time, and that's really, really difficult. You basically hover against geometry for like 3 minutes using constant frame perfect inputs, but anyways, we're gonna Wii. Come on, let me Wii again. Thank you. Oh, the enemies. The priests get so scared easily, and it's really frustrating. This is the first trial. We need to do all the trials because, again, all gold medals requires you to not skip any missions. So, in order to do this properly, the best way I can do this, this is going to be tight. Let's see if I get it. I need to... So, here's what I'm going to do. I need to defeat a set of enemies really quick. And I need to get a decent amount of rings, like 5 or 10. After that, I need to use an explosive box to get a combo on an enemy. So I have an explosive box here. I need to get a combo on these birds. That's not enough, unfortunately. I would need a much bigger combo than that to be safe, and so I'm not going to risk it. It's really useful if you can get that, because it's super... it can skip, essentially, all the combat we have to do here. You would clip in much the same way I did in Aquatic Base. You'd clip in to the area here where Blaze is, and you would save time that way. Oh, God. Don't throw. No. Just wait for this enemy to finish. And yeah, that's a little bit unfortunate, but happens. It's much safer to just make sure you complete it with an S rank in one go, because it's a lot riskier, as you've seen with missions before, to fail to get an S rank or die in the middle of it and waste a lot of time that way. I failed to split there. It's essentially a game of like playing like ensuring that you are better one way or the other, if that makes sense. Like it's typically better to ensure you complete it in one playthrough, everything in this run. You don't want to have any unnecessary revisits, as I like to say. Unnecessary revisits are the bane of the All Gold Medal's existence. Anyways, this mission's stupid. Sorry, this mission is very stupid. This is the test of memory. What do you memorize? Right, left. That's it. Just get into them portals and do the thing. It's yep. And there's a load screen for each of them. There didn't really need to be, but that's already really slow for this mission. Messing that up you can see there's like, I mean, it's like it's up as low as 2 seconds, but that's okay. That was a decent recovery for a really bad middle portal, but yep, that's a mission. That sure is a mission. And yeah, automatic S rank. Pretty much. You can't fail that. I mean, you could if you didn't know what you were doing, but I hope everyone's been having a good time here with Memeathon, with Calithon Memeathon Strikes Back. I hope this has been entertaining as well. Admittedly, I've had a lot of work recently, and I've had a lot of stress personally, and so hopefully this has been a fun way to both de-stress on my end and show you guys a really neat run. Because while this game can be a joke to many people, as a speedrun, it's honestly really fun. I know I kind of rap about it all the time, but this is a very good speed game, like a really good speed game. And I think a lot of people don't appreciate it fully. I'm really glad to see that it's getting more attention, more recognition as a speedrun. Anyways, this is a combat mission. So I'm just going to strike this enemy. This is a leader. Get a bunch of bullets here. Shoot the middle, not the legs, so that you can destroy them without wasting ammo. Destroy these ones early. 2, 3, 4, 5. Pretty good. There we go. Yeah, Sonic's story is typically the easiest one to start with. Silver's story is by far the most complex because there's a lot of physics-based stuff, but I think Silver's story is the most rewarding to learn. With Silver's story, it's gonna be a challenge, but it's a worthwhile challenge. Sonic's story is difficult because it's optimized the most likely. I would argue Sonic's story is the most optimized of the 3 main categories. And Shadow is pretty interesting as well. I think people sleep on Shadow a little bit. But yeah, if anyone is ever interested in learning this game, again, while this is Memeathon, this is a very good speed game, unironically. And I know for a fact, on Calithon's staff, people were wary of picking this game up for this marathon because it's like, this is too good of a run. I don't want to waste that on a run that's actually pretty good. I know I know that for a fact, that happened, that discussion happened. So, don't take it from me, take it from the Calithon staff directly. Anyways, we die and then get a medal there. And then we go through the bird again. Wait, Happy Mirror, just get through. It's really weird. We don't really see the bird very often because of Tarl Skiff, but... And now we have Kingdom Valley. This is going to be our first taste of Sonic gameplay in this run, and that's going to be pretty fun. So, we're going to telethrow on a rock again, because why wouldn't we? I'm going to stand to this rock to my right, stand right here, telethrow up, SETD into the room, pick up this silver medal. 1, through here. 2. Oh, can I make it? Can I make it? Can I make it? Yeah. No. Never mind. Yeah. 3. We're gonna restart. We're gonna do a tele-launch. So this is a new trick I haven't shown yet. I mean, by that I mean in the run. I don't mean in general. It's actually one of the most first basic premises of Silver Story stuff. Telethrow into... Tele-launch into a telethrow. We're just gonna land over here. And 4th one. That's one of the sickest strats in the entire run. I love that strat. It is incredible. To start again, we're gonna do another tele-launch.
I should have realized Eggman's scheme.
And there we go. That is the first section of Kingdom Valley Silver. All the silver medals are collected, and we finished with 12 seconds on the clock. So I'm hoping to show you that genuinely this game rocks. Like, it's so broken, it's great. Anyway, Sonic. Whoa. What? We got Sonic. Yes. And we have Sonic's gems. Even yeser. So Sonic's story here, well, Sonic's story revolves more heavily around Sonic's basic kit rather than the gems, but because we completed Sonic's story to near completion, we have all his gems available. So the first one I'm going to use is actually the red gem. Red gem slows down time by half, so I can just slow everything down. Got the silver medal here, 6. And I'm going to switch over to the white gem. White gem allows me to do a homing attack, which sounds useless, but it can allow you to do those frame buffered, or that first frame door clip. Sky Gem allows me to throw a gem and then warp to wherever it is by just giving Sonic a burst of speed, which allows us to like get massive height there. Purple Gem makes Sonic tiny and jump infinitely. So we get one here. You can light dash this trail of rings for some reason, despite the fact you're not supposed to be here as Sonic. Get over here. Purple Gem again to get this silver medal. That's 4 so far in this section, and a total of 9 in the stage. And I'm just going to Purple Gem all the way. So you might notice there's an action gauge at the bottom right. Yeah, a single typo in the code prevents the action gauge from draining as Sonic. It's supposed to drain. You're actually supposed to not be able to use these infinitely, but the build of the game that we have here, that we have in the retail release, allows you to use this infinitely. So, sure, yeah. Oh, come on. Should be fine. A little bit annoying to lose my rings there, but yeah, we're fine. It's more important that I made sure that we're good on time. That was a really good Kingdom Valley. So good, in fact, I feel like I forgot something. It's so good when you question yourself. No, we got everything. Neat. Yeah, very good Kingdom Valley. Almost gold, but not quite. You can see the viability of reset strats in all gold medals, by the way. It's faster in a lot of cases and safer in a lot of cases because time bonuses. To actually restart a section if you can get, like, silver medals in a unique way, like I just did there. Like, I got the first 3, then I got the last 2, then I reset to get a good time on the first section. And it allows you to get a buffer because of the time bonus, of course. And now I get to the worst stage in the run. I hate Flame Core. This stage sucks. I genuinely do not like Flame Core as a stage in general. No one can convince me that Flame Core is a good stage. In any story. So you're just going to hover over here. Get the first silver medal up here. Going to SCTD, hopefully, off to the next section. Yep, like that. And then like here. Let him throw the ball, and hopefully hit him back. And then get these birds here. Silver medal right here. Hit the spring. This is an automatic S rank stage, by the way. The normal, the normal mode here in AGM is actually kind of fun. I say kind of because it's still Flame Core. It's just getting the silver medals and getting to the end as fast as possible. It's pretty simple in its premises, and so therefore I kind of like it. The hard mode, which we're going to get into later, because we have to revisit all the hard stages to do the score attacks for them to get S ranks. And the hard mode for Silver Flame Core is the single worst hard mode in the entire game. Like, bar none. Get out here. Hover around a bit. Actually, going to ignore this enemy entirely. And here comes one of the harder tricks in this section. This is one of the harder ones, because we're trying to just get as fast as possible, of course, right? And so it's best to skip all these enemies, because there's no way to clip into the door to my right. Or to my left. No way at all to clip into that door. So instead of doing any of that, we're going to lift a box, SCTD, hover over, and get back inbounds over here, and then clip back to get the silver medal that we need to get. This sucks, but I just got it, and so it rocks. It's now the best trick in the game. Clip through here, stun this enemy. Nice. Very good Flame Core so far. Obviously, they still have Cocoa Puffs to deal with and contend with, but by Cocoa Puffs, I mean the meteors here. They suck. They are random, and they can hit you at any time, which includes in this automated section coming up. But I think I just got hit at the perfect time. I'm safe. Yeah, I'm safe from hits. Cool. Very good Flame Core, first section. Like, extremely good. That is exactly right, Papa. Alright, so now we got the next section, the internal section in the volcano. Pretty simple. Clip through here. I don't know. I don't know why I went over here, but because I did it, for the fans, we'll do a telefling. Old trick, old strat, man. Very old strat. Clip through here, and now we need to destroy all these enemies. Every one of them. Just get that ring capsule, it'll spawn more enemies. Pick up all the explosives you can. Destroy all the enemies you can. Just, you know, pick up their things. Throw them back at them. Not bad. Pretty good, actually. That was really quick. Gonna jump, hover to here. To get here, this is the 8th silver medal. No easy way to get hype there, unfortunately. Also, the invisible walls, they're kind of funky to my left. I don't know why they are, but they kind of just are. Damage boost here. Jump up into here. Let's get this enemy. Again, score does not matter in this section. Thank you, Shade. Appreciate it.
Okay, let's move on.
We're gonna go over here. 9th silver medal, and we can't skip the power of Iblis, the massive puff here, unfortunately.
What is that ball?
We have to actually do this section, which kind of sucks, but
Seems like the attacks come in regular intervals.
you know, it happens. So he's gonna send out waves, this power of Iblis, and these can hurt you, but you can basically defend against them by standing behind these things. You can wait a little bit. I am gonna get hit here, but on purpose. There we go. Off the top.
Let's go!
And the last silver medal is down in here. Can I land on it? Yes, actually. Sick. I don't usually get that. Push the rocks here.
Now all I have to do
This is a
down.
fantastic flame core, actually. Maybe flame core. Maybe I like flame core. No, I can't say that. I can't say that within good reason. That was an excellent flame core, though.
Perfect!
And that's a gold too, assuming I got all the silver medals, which I'm pretty sure I did. Yep. Very sick flame core. Textbook. Yeah, that golded by like at least like 6 seconds or so. Pretty good. And now we get Iblis Phase 3, the main antagonist of Silver's story. What is happening, Papa? What are you doing? So this boss is random! That's the best way we could have ended all this high-tech stuff and everything. No, 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 random. So we get batches of Cocoa Puffs here. I'm just going to pick them up and hope that we get enough from luck. This is not looking good. I need to get 2 more hits from luck, at least. And if that doesn't happen, I need to restart this boss, because I need to get 220. The normal pattern, if you don't do any of this, you won't get an S rank. You need to do this to get an S rank. Just give me something. I have just enough. Actually, I need to restart. One of them exploded, and I don't have enough.
This will be your end.
That sucks. I need 4 from luck. 4 hits from luck. Give me it. Give me. Oh my god. This boss is being absolutely horrible right now.
Come, Iblis. This
That's
will be
okay.
your
Iblis
end.
3 can be like that. It sucks that in all gold medals you need to get a 220. You can't just accept a really bad time like you could in like all stories or something. Wow. Okay. Okay, 2 hits. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. We'll take those.
You'll be in trouble if you let him get close. Try to keep him away from you.
Okay. 3rd time's the charm. Please don't explode. Oh, that's a lot actually, but will any of them hit? Okay, yeah, we're safe. Good. Good. The 220, which is is kind of slow, especially after 2 resets, but yep, we're safe. Okay. Sorry about that. Iblis 3 sucks. Literally, this I don't know why this is the boss that ends everything, because it's like this run is so cool. This run happens a lot, and then it's just like, do you want pain? We can give you pain incarnate. Alright then, so just waiting here for Iblis to facepalm. He's gonna put his head down, and then we can palm his face, as you know, we're one to do. Blaze is going to die and just stay dead for the rest of this fight, by the way, so goodbye, Blaze. It's kind of funny that she just dies here. Hold forward, hover. She's dead. She won't return. She doesn't respond. pick up a Cocoa Puff here is going to fall to the left. Pick that up so that it doesn't fall off and you can get an additional hit in. So it's a total of... There we go. We now have enough hits to finish him on the God Puff.
He's going to try to destroy the foothold from a distance this time. Here it comes, Silver.
Alright. This isn't the end of the run, by the way. We actually still have about an hour left. An hour might be a bit much. We still have a good amount of time left in the run. So the run's not over yet. Got about 40 minutes, depending on how these hard mode stages go. But that is the main story done, at the very least.
Perfect!
There we go, that's that S-Rank. Make sure to feel bad about Iblis 2 in your local library, I guess. Okay, so now we're going to do the hard mode stages. We're going to start with Crisis City, because that's the first one on the list. And the hard mode stages might seem like, you know, repetitive, because it's like, oh, the same stage again? Really? The good news is that everything before, that we had to do before pretty much in All Glow medals, required us to do something that related to score or get silver medals or stuff. Hard mode has no silver medals, which means this is basically a taste of no credits warp. In addition to a taste of some of the IL strats that we have in the game. So this is actually very different than what we've seen so far. This is going to mostly be entirely speed in a lot of cases. It's just go through the stage as fast as possible. Yeah, very hard mode is DLC. I have it on there because I bought the DLC for everything. And the very hard mode stages are actually really dull in Silver's story. The best very hard mode stages are Shadow's story. Really fantastic stages in there. They did a lot of stuff there, and it's unfortunate that it didn't come to market. We're going to skip Blaze by hovering around like this. Get onto this rock. Telethrow. Rock to my left, we're going to land on that. And align myself like so. Throw. Throw. Oh, shoot. Yeah, I don't want to do that. It's fine, though. Not something we can't recover. I'll take it. Not the best, but... So yeah, well, this is a new trick, Hunjigger. This is actually a very, very new strat called Telethrow. I mentioned it earlier. It can be done on any object in Sonic 06. This was found about a year ago at this point, and it's changed Silver's story dramatically. Like, really dramatically. Because all you need is an object with the right steepness, and it works. Just any object. This has been a little bit of a rough Crisis City, but we can make it. Like, I'm surprised this wasn't found earlier, because it's actually pretty simple as terms of tricks go. Nice, we landed on it. Good. Neat.
Pull it together.
And that is Crisis City Hard, and then comes Tropical Jungle Hard. Tropical Jungle Hard is interesting. Yep, S-Rank with only time bonus in most stages. Not all, but most. Time bonus will get you an S-Rank, and that's called an automatic S-Rank. I've mentioned this before. Tropical Jungle is not an automatic S-Rank. This is going to require me to get some score. And this is one of the tighter ones in the run. Tropical Jungle Hard. Let's see what I get. I need to get a telethrow off of the boxes like I did before by tilting them. Or I can die immediately. So I need to throw this and hopefully explode the enemy and the thing. Nope. Try one more time. And then I'm going to do my backup strat if this doesn't work. There we go. And then telethrow left from here. Down. Get here. Get some rings. Pick up this. Let it tilt, hopefully onto the right angle. Yes, perfect. Land here. Get up here. Perfect! That's definitely an S rank. Nice. Sick. If it wasn't for those restarts, that would have been a really sick tropical jungle. Still pretty good, though. Yeah, I did most of the town missions. I need to get an S rank on all of them. I did the routing there with the silver medals in the town. So. We're going to come back, though. We haven't finished all the town missions yet. They're not all done yet. Now comes my favorite part. You come at just the right time then, Hunjager. This is my favorite part of the run. Like, this part is incredible. This is Dusty Desert Silver Medals. We actually returned to Dusty Desert Normal to get the Silver Medals at this point. Because we're going to break the game. Using the teleport dash. I'm going to first lift a pot and let it rotate on its back. Push it into the wall like here. Do the lift exploit. To get out of here. SETD. Over to here. First silver medal, clip into here, get on top here, trick shot, nope, trick shot, nope, trick shot, nope, that's fine, we'll get the back up there. Silver medal here, 2, we're gonna get over to here, clip through this wall, I said clip through this wall. Land on the... Oh! Got back in bounds. That's okay. Try again. This is the more frustrating part, this one. Because this is not very fun. Jump with momentum, and then we can do water skips. Hold X to skip on water with a full jump. And... Amy section. Thank you, Amy. Clip through here, hold forward and clip. Oh, just underneath. That's okay, though. That's unfortunate, but we nothing we can't recover from. Try it one more time. There we go, into this area. There we go. 4th silver medal up here. We're then going to clip through this wall, hopefully. Never mind. I have to do the normal strat. Sucks. Or normal-ish. You know. As normal as this game gets. I don't know how I got here. I know where I am, but I'm like... Okay. Clip through this door. Destroy this enemy. Just trying to clip through, just through the corner there, but it didn't quite work. Box, metal. Jump up here. We're going to clip through this section to get to Silver's section in one go. Hopefully, let me destroy this enemy. It's causing some lag. There we go. Now we're in Silver section later in the story, or the stage rather. Pick up this enemy. Throw. The middle section jolts out and pick up that enemy like that. Clip through this door. Over to here. And silver medal there. 3 more silver medals to go, and they're in pretty quick succession. I clip through this door, pot. There we go. Clip through this door on the right, ideally, so you can immediately get the silver medal. Oh wow. There we go. Silver medal there, and finish the stage. We're gonna skip the ball puzzle because the ball puzzle sucks by clipping through the door. ETD again. Wow, okay, we're just, okay. Not the best silver medals, but still not bad. A little bit slow in some places, but we still showed off all the bells and whistles we get with this, and I adore this stage. It's one of the most fun to nail down. It's also one of the few places where we still use the ETD a lot. It's like the base premise of everything. Because telethrowing has sort of taken over Silver's story as the major thing you need to do to get fast. And so it's really nice to see the ETD make a big return there. And yes, it is faster, in fact, to do the fast strat in Dusty Desert here, in story mode, and then come back and do the silver medals then. It's just faster. Even with the load screens. Because doing the silver medals in the story normally is really slow.
Just you wait,
Like, without any
Ace
of the tech
Trigger.
we just had, and none of the teleport dashing stuff, it's really, really slow. And we don't want to do that. We want to go fast. Pick up a pot. We're going to do the same trick we did in normal mode. So we're going to take a pot out of bounds, let it rotate a bit onto its side. And there we go. Right angle. 2, 3. Slick. Alright, yeah, so that's Dusty Desert hard done. And yeah, not too bad at all. This one's just time.
Perfect.
The next stage is not just time, unfortunately. For some reason, the developers went White Acropolis. If they go through that in literally humanly, normally impossible time, give them 30k, get a C rank. It's like, thanks, but... Because time bonus is not the only thing in many stages that actually matters. There's a lot of other factors involved, ranging from, again, we mentioned before, combos, to rings, to all that sort of stuff. And I think in White Acropolis, they expect you to do a lot of combat, which is probably why the time bonus is so
Let's hurry.
unreasonably low. Let's put it that way. So I'm going to go through here. Gonna just 1, 2, 3. Through there. Oh, okay, sure, tree moment. Yeah, there's no combo here, but I need to actually get a decent amount of points before I go. This is the revenge of the AFC. I'm going to try for the AFC again. I failed it in the main story pretty badly and lost 50 seconds. I'm going to try for it again. I'm feeling good. I'm no longer feeling good. I don't know how I avoided that dash panel. I don't feel good anymore, but I'm still doing it. Reset the camera. Okay, one more try. Yeah, baby. Woo! There we go. So that's the AFC. We finally got it. We finally Beybladed in this run, which is good. And now I got silver. We can just... This is comedic. Instead of doing any of the internal stuff, we can just clip out through here, like thrice, doing 3 ETDs. And then hover over to here. If we just had the teleport dash earlier on in this game, the run would be significantly shorter. Not by too much anymore, but still by a decent amount now. Remind me to get rings. I'm gonna get some more rings. This is enough rings to S rank, so... Gonna get triple graded. Triple graded sounds like a really horrible type of cheese. Like, why would you grade it thrice? Jump on this. 1. Oh. Should be fine. Yeah. But usually that's a lot tighter than it should be. A lot tighter than it needs to be. Next up is the best one. You've all been waiting for this. You've all been waiting for the best trick in the entire run, which of course is Radical Train Hard. Man, You're gonna like this. If you've never seen this before, get ready. It's an experience.
I'm not going to let the
I'm just gonna let it speak for itself.
get away.
Slick. Very good Radical Train right there. And just barely an S rank too, but always consistently an S rank. It's very consistent. As long as you do this within like a minute, you're fine. That is Telethrow, and it's incredible. Golded! That was a fair gold. Fair gold. And now we now get Aquatic Base Hard, which isn't as fun. Honestly, I don't like this stage that much in hard mode, because they added a bunch of stuff in the second section, which just means you have to do the slower method to get through, but... So first things first, we can go from the first room of this area to the last room instantaneously. This is the last room of this first section, and we just clip through it like that.
Let's start by getting rid of them.
There we go, less than 10 seconds. Let's go. That's really good. So you could just clip through the very beginning of that section into the very end like that. And now we're gonna do some more clipping, more EPDs. We're gonna mess up horribly. Oh. Let them dance. Let them dogs dance. Those dogs want to dance. I'm not gonna stop them. Okay. I don't know what that jump was. It was really, really dramatic, but... Lift of this box. You could do the ball over there to your right, but... I'm not feeling that ball today. SCTD to the end door here. If you fail the SCTD, you can just hover, but it's a little bit riskier. Why was I doing? I was doing that like I was trying to get the silver medal. My bad. Okay, so the order of the enemies here is a little bit different in hard mode. There aren't as many of the birds, which is a good thing, because fuck those birds. They actually both kind of killed themselves. Yeah, they both killed themselves. Good. We like that. Did I just slap a stunned enemy? Okay. I slapped an enemy that I was grabbing. I guess that works? Did I hear that right? I feel like I'm almost like, huh? Okay, so we have 2 more stages left in hard mode. And that's it. Kingdom Valley hard and Flamecore hard. And unfortunately, these are the 2 most difficult hard mode stages in the run. I would argue, like, less so for, this Kingdom Valley, but more so for Flamecore. Flamecore is brutal. Flamecore takes no prisoners. I'm too low. Good recovery. I almost hit the death plane, and I could tell that I almost hit the death plane, and I stopped myself so I could hover. perfect. Honestly, really slick. That was a sick recovery from my part. Thank you, everyone, for the Calithon. I will also redeem Calithon in the middle of the run. There we go. I can redeem Calithon on load screens. This game is perfect. Good. That's the perfect pattern for those enemies.
I'll take it from here.
Sonic again. Oh god, fuck. Sorry. So many Calithons, I just got overwhelmed with them. I just got overwhelmed with the amount of Calithon that we had in the chat. That's a lot of Calithon. Clip through here. Sky Gem. And we're gonna skip Silver yet again. Perfect. Switch to Purple Gem. Yeah, this game is great. I can ask you more. I'm happy to answer because you came in a little bit late, and I explained a lot of the stuff we've already talked about already. Jaeger, if you want, you can follow me at twitch.tv/FocusSite. I will be happy to talk with you on stream, my own stream, about more about this if you can't see the rest of it, because this run is incredible. Legitimately, 06 is a very good speed game. I know this is Memeathon. I know this is everything that's a joke is here. The game is a joke, the run is not. That's what I'd like to say. And if you're wondering, yes, I have done 180 gold medals. I've done the equivalent of all emblems in 06. That took me 7 hours and 49 minutes. And I want to do it again because I know 6 hours is possible. None of those questions are applicable. I'm still using the same controller I used when I started learning this game back in 2012 or 2013 when I was 12 years old. I'm currently 20. I've still been running this game. I use the same exact controller I did back then. Don't remind me. Don't remind me. This is the worst stage in the run. This stage is incredibly bad. Flamecore Hard is a difficult S rank casually. I asked all the people who play this game casually. This is a difficult S rank casually. It's even worse in the run. You need to get a good amount of score, but you can't be too slow. If you're too slow, you're not gonna get enough time bonus. And this is just really stressful as runs come. I'm going to clip through here, jump, spring like that. So I've got 2,000 points from the golems. The golems are going to be the main source of points in the first section. They are 1,000 points each, and you want to stun them ideally. But, come on. I don't like this section because there's a lot of lag. Like, this is not an automatic S rank. You get about 39k from time bonus, depending on how fast you are. That's not a lot. Call it slow-mo, it's lag, but you can call it slow-mo if you want. Rings are not also reliable. The way that we do this is we're going to skip the Power of Iblis section, so we were required to not keep our rings in order to get through that fast. 49, yep, that's fine. I might get a double kill hill. This is 600 points together. They're 300 each. By the way, that means the barricades, remember the barricades I mentioned earlier? The ones that are, you know, we hate barbers a lot. We don't want to get our hair cut. Those are 500, and those enemies right there are 300 each. Those barricades are nearly double. For some reason, I don't know why, it still doesn't make that much sense to me why those barricades are so intensely powerful and score heavy.
No matter how many of you come, it's a waste of time.
Just gonna SUTD around, because again, we can't clip through the door, so we're just gonna clip around the door. Ooh, focus does not like that. I don't like this. I do not like having no rings in Flame Core. Thank you. No rings in Flame Core first section is abysmally stressful. That's enough. That's enough for now. We don't need to get too much score in this because there's a lot of score in the second section. Oh, I had a ring. I'm just looking back on my own feed. I had a ring. I picked up a ring from somewhere. I don't remember where. I thought I had no rings. I guess I'm silly. Get this is a combo. See? 11k. Or 1.1k. 1100. Go up to here.
What is that thing?
Unfortunate. Oh, can't jump into it? Are you kidding me? That almost killed me. That almost killed me. And I would have had to restart the entire stage because you cannot S rank from the score alone in the second section. You need to get some score in the first section, and that will give you the time bonus necessary. It sucks. So at least I lived. But oh my god, if I died there, we would have been here for a lot longer. And we don't want to be in Flame Core longer than we have to be. Let's be honest with each other. I'm very afraid about dying. I'm like super afraid right now of dying. I'm gonna be safe. Oh, there's no rings here? Oh my god, where are the rings? Give me some rings, baby. I need the rings. No, the lasers are one of the scarier ones because the enemies here. Okay. Well, no! What the hell? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. You? No. No. Stop. 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 You're not killing this run. You're not doing that. Not today. Not today. Not today. Not letting you do that today. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. I'm gonna get this enemy just because I'm a bit worried because of how slow that was. So that's, you know, safety enemy. And now here comes the hard part. Okay, I need to make sure I don't get hit here. Clip through here. We're gonna hover. Get hit in midair. And I'm gonna pause buffer teleslice. They're the tricks where you slide on the ground. Slide through here. There you go. That should be an S rank. By God, that pupper just hated me.
Perfect.
This is an S rank at least. Woo! Okay, we're approaching the end of the run. We're in the last like 10 minutes of the run at the moment, so. Alright, so now we get mission 1, which we're going to go back to the hub world and get the remaining silver medals. There are 5 of them, and we're going to finish the run here by completing the remaining 4 missions we have. We have 4 more missions. That's it. The game tried really hard, but we're not having it today. Not today. Well, maybe. I say this, last time I was here, Yes, in fact, yesterday when I did my run, the game crashed here. So I actually have 2 minutes of time save here. If the game doesn't crash again, I have 2 minutes of time save on my world record right here. Which is a very weird place to have time save, but yeah. So, the run I had, just yesterday, had 3 world records in it, including the run itself, and a game crash, which is, again, really weird thing to state, but it happened. Paganini, do not stare me to death. Oh my god, I was so scared, because it looked longer than normal. And I was like, did it crash again? It didn't, thank god. This is the mission you've all been waiting for. I mentioned earlier in the run that apples are important. Here they are. Here are the apples. It's Soleon's Apple Festival. We adore it. We love it. Put it on a blender. Love it. Adore it. Yeah. We're going to put apples in a barrel, everyone. Let's do it. Really fast apples. Let's go. So after I put 50 apples in a barrel, I die. I kill myself. And that gives us an automatic S rank because the game has given us the completion flag and it's restarted the timer, meaning we get an automatic S rank from time alone. Gold by 5 seconds. Worthwhile. Alright. So now we got that out of the way. I love the apple mission so much. That was really slick as well. I got like 1,500 points at once at like one thing. I was like, wow. That was really good. I bunched up the apples. I sure bunched up those apples. It's a good run. It's definitely not world record. We're 4 minutes behind world record. New world record is 2:03:47, and this is 4 minutes behind that. Still a pretty good run, though. I'm pretty happy with it. All things considered. Especially since this is not my usual run time. Like, this is well after I usually would be just dead asleep. And I did this right after waking up, so frankly, yeah, pretty happy. It's gonna be, I think, a new marathon PB, though, for me. So the best time I've gotten for this category in a marathon, which isn't bad. It's pretty good. We're gonna buy everything from the shop. That includes the shock bracelet, so the SCTDs are gone, unfortunately, because we now have the shock bracelet. Why do we make the shock bracelet? Combat. The remaining 3 missions are all combat. But you see, that's what we have now instead. When we hold X, we do that. So we're going to do the pressed X. Yeah, I would say I am. Hopefully commentary's been good as well. I feel like I've been a little bit off on it, but it's pretty good. It's been fun. So this is Lost Company property with the most Soleon and sounding name, Alan. This is combat, and so we're going to see the true power of the shock bracelet here. The shock bracelet is super useful for combat, but we don't use it again because we don't want that X button to heat up in the main story. It's much more efficient to hold X and destroy those. Also, I hate barbers. You want to use the barrels here. The barrels here just make quick work of these enemies. The ragdoll physics are very funny as well. Funny ragdoll. stun them in a group. God, I don't even look at the ragdolling anymore. I just like get used to it, and I just look at it, and sometimes I see the Iblisworm curl up on itself 7 times, and I'm like, all is right with the world. Stun the enemies here, so you stun both the one behind and the one ahead. Has a pretty big range, and that means the range also works underneath the world as well. So like if you stun an enemy like underneath it, like while it's still popping out of the ground, it still works. Get over here. Oh, get over! Pretty good. Pretty good. It won't gold, unfortunately, but it's still really good. Anything 150 or below is incredible. And anything, honestly, 2 or below is pretty good as well.
Perfect.
Alright, we have 2 more missions yet, so get ready on time, because time will end as soon as I complete the last silver medal or gold medal animation. So, here. That is the final silver medal. We've gotten all the silver medals. So after this one, we're going to get an animation for the gold medal. That's not the final one. We still have one more mission after this, by the way, so the time does not end after this. I'll let you know when the time is coming up. No, Meth. I was already too far behind because of Sonic Man and other factors. Let's not think about it, though. Let's not think about it. It's still a very good run, and honestly, that's what matters most. And you know me, I'm focused sight. I definitely the person who'll get a world record in the run before, and then the marathon will be just barely not. You know me. Oh! So, I accidentally exploded the barrels myself, and so I got to show you what happens when the barrels die. When the barrels die, it just goes to a black screen like that, and it's incredibly funny. It's incredibly funny. I didn't realize I threw the enemy at the barrel. I didn't even think that would explode it, but there you go. That is incredible. I love that. I love it. I love it so much. That's what happens when you fail. I need to remember to drop the enemies. So that doesn't happen. Thank you. It's still really funny. Take out the missiles again. There we go. Oh, no. We don't. We don't. We don't need that anymore.
Huh?
We don't need that. We do not need that. No one needs that. I don't need that. You don't need that. No one needs that.
Perfect.
No, we don't. We don't need to talk about. We don't need to talk about the Smash characters or Gen Xers or Zoomers. We don't need to talk about that. We don't. We don't. We really don't. Okay, so this is the last mission in the entire run. We're getting to the end, everyone. And I know that there's a certain mobile game that is very popular, or infamous, should I say. And I think people know what it's like and how it be. But I do want to say that this speedrun has been sponsored by Raid Evil Monster. So Raid Evil Monster is the final mission we have in this run. if you want to play Raid Evil Monster yourself, feel free to get an Xbox 360 or PlayStation 3 with a copy of Sonic the Hedgehog 2006 and join in on the fun today. She has a face. This is the final mission, and what do we do in the final mission? We destroy barbers. The points from the barricades here are more worthwhile than the actual enemies, so just destroy every barber. I'm also using a new mechanic. That was the single layered extreme, which is the single worst named item in the game. What does that even mean? Single layered extreme? It allows you to pick up multiple objects at once and throw them like one by one. It's much clearer for certain projectiles. Like if I double tap RT, it picks up everything in a radius and does that really nicely. Very good time. Yeah. Well, that was Raid Evil Monster. Thank you for sponsoring the stream, and that is the end of the run, basically. I will let you know when time comes up when I hit the final split.
Perfect.
Time is coming up in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, time. And we ended on gold. Not bad. 2:08:48. That is a new marathon personal best for a marathon. World record, I still have world record at 2:03:47, but that is my new best time for a marathon in this category. Not bad at all. We take those. But before we go, I need to check something really quick. I need to verify that this indeed is an all gold medals run. Because that's what we do. We go to the gold medal results. If I have 73, we're good. Yep. All the silver stories, gold medals, right there. Nice. And that is silver story all gold medals, everyone. Thank you to Calithon for having me on for this. I'm very happy that that I got to run this, and I do appreciate it quite a lot. If you're interested in Sonic 06 and running this game, or just looking at the speedrun in general, you can follow me at twitch.tv/FocusSite or on twitter.com/FocusSite. I talk a lot about 06, I run 06 quite a lot, and I really enjoy this game. It is a joke, but it is my joke, and I love my jokey son, my jokey child. If you're interested in running the game in general, we also have a Discord server for Sonic 06. You can join the Discord server by going to speedrun.com/Sonic06, spelled as you expect. And hitting Discord on there. We have a Discord server. We're more than happy to give you resources, necessary tutorials, or any tips and stuff for beginning a run. Learn any of the stories, learn any of the categories. They're all incredible. They're all amazing. And yeah, thank you so much for having me, everyone. I genuinely appreciate it, and I hope we get iCarly up soon. That's gonna be fun. You know, what better way to end the day than with Jeanette McCurdy? So yeah, thank you so much for having me. And have a good evening, night, morning, whatever time it may be for you.